So I'm gonna show you because holy cow, where's it? Where's easy day? Here we go.
Do I need to be in a good lighted area, don't I?
Can you're coming in clear on my side.
Okay, cool.
So I was on watching one of the videos of technology, and the guy had one of these.
Okay.
What do you think about it?
It's a kitchen sink.
Uh-huh. Is that it?
What is this? What are the main attributes?
Well, it is a smart faucet. So right in here, when you touch it, you can turn it on, turn it off. And then obviously you have your extension. And then there's an app that connects to your phone, and you can say how much water you want to come out of the faucet without having to run forever. So if you need 21 ounces, you can put 21 ounces, and that's how much water will come out.
If I was a professional person who needed such things, then yeah. Let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Oh, you know what? There's a thing that they came out with a little bit ago, and it's clear. And it has red marks or blue marks on the side. And you do this, and the water goes into this thing, and it measures it for you. I am not McDonald's where I have to trust how big I want my shake.
I just thought it was pretty cool because, like being able to, you have your faucet and it's in there, but I think a little more interaction, like with a smart kitchen system, a little more interaction. And the fact that you can control the temperature. Like you can obviously control temperature from there, but if you said, hey, I want 21 ounces of hot water, you press the app on the phone without touching the faucet, the water comes out. As you walk up, it senses that you're underneath it, and the water comes out and it stops at that exact moment.
I would like that for April Fool's Day.
Okay.
Go to cold. Time of cold.
There's also this one.
Now that might have some possibilities.
It can all you do, it has cameras inside, so all you do, you put the food in there. It identifies the item and tells you how long it needs to cook or bake or warm up from your phone. All these are items that are smart and that you can hook up through an app to your phone. And this one tells you, so it tells you what the food is, and you can also look up different food items from this screen right here. So as you see, this person put salmon in. It tells you how long, the temperature it needs to cook at, and then how many pieces of that item you're cooking.
That'd be nice. I would just want a bigger, so I could put a whole turkey in there. But no, I can get with that. I mean, if you're trying to be healthy, especially if it's a dehydrator, slow cooker, everything at once, I can get with that.
Let's see, how big is the average turkey?
The average turkey is about 19 to 20 pounds.
So So 19, 20 pounds. Okay. So this one is 19 by 19. So I think if you took out the that shelf that it's on, I think you could fit it in there. Probably like in the middle area.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, just something else that they had, and I was like, oh, it's pretty interesting. Has 200 smart chef developed cook programs. No preheating required. Automatically recognizes 100 foods using built-in HD cameras in less than 20 minutes. Oh, 200 milliseconds, sorry. 500 guided video recipes, one pan meals to party dishes. So cook a 12, but it can hold a 12 by 6 pan, it cook a 10-pound turkey, a 12-inch pizza.
Okay.
So you can't put a turkey in there.
Okay, I put that on my Christmas list.
I mean, that's a good long-term investment.
Okay, that's a long-term investment.
Yeah, what else? And then there's obviously this. So there's a thermometer. Again, smart, connects to your phone. Tells you how hot the item needs to be, how long it's going to take to get there.
Okay.
So internal. Okay, so you have the internal heat, what it is, the external, and this is wild. So you basically stick this in the meat. You don't like poke out. You stick it in, and you can put it in the oven while it's cooking, and they'll show you while it's cooking what the internal temperature is, what the required temperature is, and then how hot your oven will go. Then it shows you the picture and everything, and then when it will be ready. And the part I like about it is you can put it in the food. So it's not like you stick it out, you're literally putting it in there and it's telling you, hey, this is how long for this amount of time. And you don't have to worry about it catching on fire and blowing up because it was made to withstand temperatures from what I'm seeing. We got a video. Oops. Too loud. Oh yeah, so yeah, you just put it in and keep it in there. And it tells you when it's ready. No, it's not. It's only $130. That's not a bad buy.
Yeah, I mean, I personally like the old-fashioned way of doing it. So,
I mean, this way you don't have to take it out to do it or open the oven to do it. This way it could just stay in there, and now you gotta do boop boop on your phone, and it's right there. See, it takes the convenience of you not having to be present in the area in order to check the item.
so if your phone happens to die, you don't know if your food's gonna burn or not.
9 times out of 10, you have more than one device. 9 times out of 10.
Okay, self-service. AT&T went down. Crab and burnt my salmon.
I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10, you got a laptop and a phone or tablet and phone. And I'm pretty sure everybody that's on today, a whole bunch of people can download the app, and it's not just you. You got an app, Chris got the app, Avery have the app. Somebody's phone died, that's still in the phone that still got it.
I'll stick with my dumb device. You know.
There's this one. It's a nutrition scale for food. So as you're dropping it on the, so you have some grapes, you drop the grapes on the scale right here. It displays everything, calories, saturated fat, cholesterol, sodium as you're putting it on there.
Now that I could get with. If I can put a piece of food on there and it tells me exactly what my nutritional content is, that I can get with.
Protein, sugar, dairy, fiber, total carb, potassium, sodium, all those as you're putting it on there.
And what's the price tag on this joker?
I want to say this one was it $30? Oh no, $25.
No, that's not $25.
Yep, right now $25, and it's delivery between 5 and 10 p.m. if you order today.
What you trying to plug it or something?
I'm just saying it's available. You can get it tonight.
I might have to get this. Yeah, that way I can measure out my food because I'm trying to shred down a little bit.
Syncs with the fitness app, calories, vitamins, minerals, and more. Nutrients database get instant access to about 1 million food databases. Tracks macros set to your health goal. Accurately weighing anything between 3 grams to 5,000 grams in measuring increments of 1 gram to 0.4 ounces. Can do ounces, pounds, grams, milk, water. Not bad. That was it. Oh, there's one more. Oh, and then just this one. It's an automatic can opener.
You there?
Yeah. It's an automatic can opener. You put it on the top, and it just goes. And again, these are things that these are things that you would keep in the kitchen.
Makes sense.
So just a couple.
Okay. So this is just a couple of Christmas gifts out there.
I mean, Christmas, birthday, what have you. Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's gonna be a lovely day.
Oh yeah. Have you seen this?
I have not.
It's a fingerprint lock.
Oh. Fancy.
So charge it up and you record your fingerprint, and it has an app as always. 150 milliamp, supports a 6 month of standby time or 2 months in one charge. When out of battery, the smart lock will remain locked. Simply connect to a USB power supply and recover.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
IP65 weatherproof, protects against dust and water. Not recommended for outdoor use in rain or snow. So yeah, I was looking at a couple of ones that you didn't, because I hate the combination locks. I'm always trying to get the key ones, and then I was on YouTube and saw one of these, and I was like, a fingerprint lock? That's not bad.
I do. Oh yeah, there was something that I forgot last week. Whenever you're ready to circle back around to that.
Yeah, we can circle back right now.
Okay. Do you remember what question you asked?
It's about the Texas.
Yes. 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 So I apologize to everyone that I I forgot the most important one, which is so there's ordinary income, there's portfolio income, and then there's passive income. Now you don't so passive income in the sense of if you let's go to real estate because that's the easiest way to really put it out there, or multi. Uh, so say you so say you buy a duplex. Okay, so you own a duplex and you're using it as an investment property. Say the duplex, your rent for that duplex in today's economy is $1,000. Well, say that you are charging 750 per unit, so that's 1,400. All right, so you pay $1,000. So basically you're bringing in $400 a month. Well, that's passive income because you did not physically work for it. So since you didn't physically work for it, you pay very less tax on that money because it was not generated from manual labor. So that's the best type of income to have is because you don't have to go to work to get it. All you do is that you own the property, your tenants pay the rent, the tenants pay the mortgage, and they give you their rents, and their rents equal up to the mortgage plus, and that over your mortgage comes back to you. So that's all I wanted to bring that.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. I mean, because if you don't get a W-2 or because right now, yeah, because like you said, taxes. I finally get to file my taxes.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that one.
Oh, do you know what? So, what are you waiting for to file your taxes?
Well, I have some entrepreneurial stuff to claim. So that's one. The two, just get my taxes back. Because the older I get, it seems the less I get back.
Yeah, because the more you take out, well, the less you take out. Well, no, I have to. One of my investments just I'm just now able to access my 1099, and that's what you have to file when you have a investment. Like right now, I'm with Fundrise, so I did get I received dividends and money from my account, so I have to claim that, so they know that I got that. So.
Gotcha.
What are you looking at zero gravity chairs for?
So I was watching a video about like concept items. So it's called the CES Consumer Electronics Show, and one of them was massage chairs. So I just re-popped in my head, and I was like, let me check a couple out. Because I would love a massage chair. That is a man cave specialty.
Well,
oh, you're upside down now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So a massage chair is a must.
Oh yes. That's
okay.
That's a man cave must.
Well, then I must have a shoddy man cave because having the Starship Enterprise chair. Well, obviously you're online more than I am. I guess I just be. I'm not a grandpa yet, so I ain't gotta do all that. I just call up a masseuse and I get it done. I happen to know one of those.
Yeah, see, but see, for the price of for the price of the money it takes to send a masseuse to school, I could just sit in this thing and be cool, knock out, just sit down, just uh
But see, here's the thing. Now, if that thing can get me from A to B for $5,000,
no,
so
I just not. I was just looking at the prices. Not if I thought I
that
think
would take $5,000 for a chair. Okay, I get it. Uh, it. How can I say this? Uh, um, well, I'm not going to get you. Only way I'm paying that much money for a massage chair, it better be the best massage chair in the world. That's all I'm saying.
there
I gotta be politically correct.
was this.
So here's okay. Well, here's a question for you.
Yes,
Okay, you're considered a millennial, or correct?
correct.
Okay, so you being where you are right now, often people ask if you could go back and talk to your 17-year-old self, what would you tell him? Because that
I
was what,
told
10 years ago?
Yep, I told him to go to college. I told him to not be scared to ask for the money and to talk to my sister and definitely go to college. Um, Possibly Air Force Academy, but if not, definitely a university with ROTC and commission.
Okay.
Tell him to save his money. Um, Definitely not be so girl thirsty, but you know, check your options.
That'd be so what? What thirsty?
Lady thirsty.
Oh, late. Okay.
Yes, check your options. I think I would tell him, yeah, once you graduate, check and see what's out there, travel, but definitely save and invest.
Now,
And
why would you say that?
well, it's the cliche thing of if I knew about saving and investing and having more money, 10 years, I'd probably, be set. But I think as a 17-year-old, not really having the budgeting mindset or anybody talking to me about budgeting, I think it would have helped now with helped me a lot more because I think I would have done a lot more budgeting. Um, and I think I could have helped other people out. With, at 17, not really knowing much about money, credit cards too, I was like, don't apply for any credit cards unless through your bank. And if you're gonna apply for some credit cards, don't feel, stupid or dumb about asking, hey, can somebody come with me? It's not a bad thing. But that definitely would have been it. Yeah, so credit, budgeting, and just really paying attention to learning. Um, Not being so open with everything I do because I see now that when I don't say anything, what was it? I think somebody was saying they didn't even know I had a YouTube channel or a podcast. And before, it's not that I would always be like open with it, but I just think that sometimes I volunteer information that wasn't asked that I wasn't asked for, and then when I get the result back, which would usually be like, somebody not really caring, it's like, what benefit did you receive from oversharing? So definitely be a little more private. Uh, I would have also been a lot more cautious with my driving because I do believe that that is one thing that screwed me, uh, that has screwed me so far
You're
is
what now?
not driving,
Oh, you're driving. Okay.
not really being, um, not really being cautious. And when I had that situation back in, uh, 2017.
I have to change it and then go back inside.
I definitely would have saved myself a lot of time and money.
Okay. With that being said, here's it. You went through those experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody has started somewhere. I would have told my 17-year-old, 10, yeah, I can't go back. Yeah, I would have told him a lot of different things. The first thing I would have said, you're gonna laugh. Buy Apple, buy Microsoft, excuse me, because Microsoft is just coming out. I'll be talking to you from an island there. But here's what it is that there's an old proverb that says, it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. Your grandmother used to have that in the house. And until I got to the point of where I am now, I didn't understand what it means. But now schools teach you so much, but that's a whole other conversation because schools teach you to do one thing and one thing only. I'm reading your eyes to see if you want me to unpack or if you just want me to glide over.
No, definitely. Go ahead.
Oh, well, okay. First of all, do you know how schools were actually started?
Not precisely.
They're started so the Carnegies, the Fords, they first started schools because they wanted to produce employees.
Right.
Okay. They're entrepreneurs, they're the business owner, they want employees. So people who know facts, think about it. Here's the question. When did any educational institution teach you about money? And I'm not talking about accounting, because that's not money. Accounting is different. When did they teach you about money?
I want to say maybe junior year. They had a program, but it was mostly just like budgeting with a 5-year plan, stuff like that. Like, oh, you have a 5-year plan. You make sure you save up money for these certain things, and make
Okay.
sure you have a savings account, stuff like that. That was the most that we got.
Okay. So if you're not taught about it, and they give you just a short couple of weeks on it, it's no wonder you didn't learn.
Right.
I mean, they gave it back when I was, well, man, I'm gonna date myself, but back when I was in elementary school, yeah, they picked out the cash register. We had to learn to count back change, right?
Right.
So if this is 10, 52, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 60. We had to count change back like that to get to the dollars, right?
Right.
Now you don't need that anymore because you put a button and coins come out automatically, right?
Right.
But guess what? How many people can count back change now? If you can go, you don't have to know how to count. And if you don't know how to count and the machine shorts you, you don't know you got shorted unless you get your receipt because you're not doing enough figures in your head. But but yeah, there's a lot of things that there are a lot of things that people aren't taught. Talk about credit. You're not talking about how credit that is. How you can't get anything without credit. Now, when I say anything major, unless you have to be a baller and you have 200 large in your safe and you go out and buy that car. But who is sitting back like that? So you have to finance a lot of different things. Everything from, down to your electric bill. Because they're bringing you credit to see if you can pay for your electricity, right?
Right.
So those three little numbers that they give you mean a lot, and you're not talking about it. Because, like I said, if I was to have to go back to if I went back 15 to 20 years, let's see. If I went back to 17, in that year, I would have told myself to buy more gold. Because in those years, it was at 350 an ounce. And then also I would tell myself to invest in the internet. But hindsight's 2020. What? And I would say, so we're on a podcast, and you are looking at what?
Back brace for work.
What do you need a back brace for?
Well, we were moving boxes like for a good 6, 7, 8, 9 for about 3 hours. And I tweaked my back while we were moving the boxes. So I was like, yeah, I think I might have to invest in a back brace. So I'm checking to see because my lower back is.
Well, can I give you a different perspective?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Back in my days working at Fred Meyer, we got issued back braces, and these are ones that you would send on. You had to wear it. And then when you want to lift something, you had to pull it tighter. Okay. I told them I'm good, and they're like, "Why?" I said, "Because this is not a good thing." And they're like, "Why is it not a good thing?" I said, you look at your body, right?
Right.
You have your body is set up with antagonists.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Things that agitate
Or work against.
Right.
Okay, let's go this way. So you said you tweaked your back, right?
Right.
When you work on your core, what is your core? It's not just the back, it's your front, back, and your sides, right? So your lower back, your abs, and your obliques, right?
Right.
So you put a back brace on, and everything gets contracted to tighten up your core for you to move something, right? Which is a false sense of tightening but if you just do some sit-ups and some leg bends and you strengthen your core yourself, you don't need that back brace, because the thing about it is that having a back brace gives you a false sense of security. So you're like, oh, did you have the back brace on? Yes, I did. Now the company's on the hook because you were in their back brace and you hurt yourself because you weren't using proper. So first, look up proper lifting techniques. Lifting the green zone. You know what that means?
Right.
Put some ice on it like we did back in the day. Take an Epsom salt bath. You would.
I mean, I get it. I do. I just like my false sense of security.
What's that?
I said I just like my false sense of security.
I get it. You like your false sense of security. That's fine. But when in 20 years, I'm running around you and you're like,
Yeah.
did you? All right.
That's a
You'd be
good
like,
one. I like that one.
you're
That
like,
was good.
you're like, how old are you? I don't know. I stopped counting. How old does space say that I am?
That was a good one.
Hey, my first cousin, but he just passed away last month. I mean, late last year. He was 98. His daughter was saying something to him about her shrubs couldn't see through the window, and he's out there chopping at 80-something years old. So don't say it can't be done.
I don't know about I'll give you that, but I don't know about circles. Maybe octagons or rectangles. Maybe a couple, parallelograms, but circles, yeah, I don't know about
Okay. I'll do it oval. That's fine.
that one.
You know what? Because by that time I'll have to have my second hip replaced, and I'll really be speedy. I'm gonna have that one. I'm gonna have that one hooked up to an app of a phone. Move my feet this fast.
Oh man. So one of the topics that I just wrote down was Brady retiring.
Okay.
What are your thoughts and or annotations?
Well, he's been doing it for 22 years.
Yep.
And how many rings does he have?
7.
Well, he has kids. My thing is this: is that you have to think about your family and what you want to do. I mean, yes, there's only two ways to go. Either A, you go after the mentality. I won a Super Bowl. I won a championship. Can I do it again? 2, I lost. Can I come back again? He's had a long run. And I mean, he's one of the people I can say that, had 2 different teams and went to the Super Bowl with 2 different teams. So, will I call him the GOAT? I can't do that yet, only because it seems like GOAT comes out way too much. Let's go with this, okay? So Wilt Chamberlain was a GOAT for his era, right? So they say Wilt Chamberlain. Then, okay, of course, you can't mention, can't go with anything, but who are the great, if we go with the GOATs, because Magic Johnson was great, Larry Bird was great. There is a whole lot of great players. Who's the first person that comes up when you talk about the GOAT?
MJ.
MJ. So MJ is the GOAT.
But that's the one thing with that. Bill Russell has way more accolades.
Yes.
Way more than MJ. So that's the only only controversy that I have is like MJ is the GOAT, yes, but Bill Russell has accolades out the yin yang. So it's like, what classifies you as the GOAT? Is it the passion for the game? Is it the accolades? Is it the accomplishments?
Well, first of all, think about this. When Bill Russell played, jumping from the foul line wasn't even a thing. Right? So that being said, they played a different style of basketball at that time. That's why I said having to say the GOAT is a hard thing to say because, Bill Russell, yeah. How many points did he score in a game?
A lot.
Well, how many? What was it? But these were centers because back in them days, everybody went to the big man. They didn't, everybody passed to the big man for him to do all his clanging and banging, right? So then you bring in the high flyers, and when I mean high flyers, we had everybody from. So we got Jordan. There was Clyde Drexler, the mailman. There was a lot of people who went crazy. I used to love watching Dominique Wilkins. And he came into Dominique Wilkins without having to talk 5'7" and dunking over fools, right? Different era. Wilt would tell Timber said, you dare not to dunk because if you jump too high, these guys will take your legs out. And that was that era of basketball, right?
Right.
So then you come in with the, the next generation. Every generation got this. I mean, okay. So it was Dominique. So Dominique Wilkins, he was dominating. And then there was it Elijah who changed the whole way that his position was played. But now it's the point with this, because I was watching a game the other day with Steph Curry.
Right.
And,
now, versus the Nets.
Well, let's talk about the 3-point shot. Because who are the best shooters out there?
Right now you have, if we're going top, Devin Booker is right now the best 3-point shooter besides Curry and Steph. I mean, besides Steph and Clay, but then Steph basically was mentored by Steve Nash. So I mean, and Steve Nash was a disgusting player for his time. So, but
So we go back. Okay, so let's go ahead.
Well, yeah. So Devin Booker, Clay, and Steph, Damian Lillard.
Okay, no, these are all new guys, right? Within the last 5 years.
Booker, yes. Steph, Clay, Lillard. They've been in. So yeah, them. Okay. I'll say LeBron and then maybe Kyrie.
Okay. So with that being said, so let's take it back a little step, right? Because you can't, I have to keep my people in check.
Okay, Jerry West and Pete Maverick. Pete Maverick.
Well, no, I'm not going that far back yet.
Okay.
Because Jerry West was a long time ago. God dog it. So, you can also you can say your birds because Larry Bird, he was there.
Oh yeah.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr
back in the day. Okay. And you go to the Lakers, you had Byron Scott, was it? Or was it the other dude? What is his name? Not Byron Scott. There's another guy that was on the Lakers, and he was running. I mean, put it this way, you got the I'll be remiss if I didn't mention Reggie Miller.
Oh, Reggie Miller's, yeah. Yes.
Right? He stayed on the. But then we keep going back. Then for Seattle, we had Sleepy Sam, and Sam Perkins could hit the threes all day long, right? But the guy who I think about played for Seattle before your time?
No.
Okay. Downtown Fred Brown.
My dad told me about him.
He was throwing threes before there was a 3-point line. So he was getting 2 points for his shots. And they were, at least if you look at if you were to pull up a shot from, you can do it, pull up a shot from Fred Brown. Look at where his feet are above the key. Think about where the 3-point line is now. He was doing 5-point shots back then, and he was money.
Right.
So there's been a lot of great shooters, but you don't hear anybody talk about the GOAT for 3-point shot. You talk about, no one talks about who was the greatest point guard. Okay, of course you got West, but hey, Payton was a great point guard. There's been some guys, Spud Webb, what was his name? Muggsy Bogues. He was as fast as that, right? But everybody talks about, okay, so you got the greats. So Jordan, Dominique, what's that? Olajuwon. The only reason I like Olajuwon was because his position got changed because he took it to a different level. He actually started shooting because at one point in time, we didn't do any shots. Of course, you can't go with, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Kobe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Our tops.
And I don't know the new cats that I play, but it's the thing where looking at their attitudes.
KD.
Oh, sorry.
Kevin,
OKC. Oh, yes. Kevin Durant. Yes.
Kevin Durant.
Yes. Kevin Durant. Yes. Yeah. That one who got away from us.
Him, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker,
the Admiral. Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're going to go through everybody, we'd be here for 5 hours.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah. The answer. Yeah. Oh, if I'm going to say that, then I have to go with the best dunk I've ever seen in my life.
Vince Carter.
Oh.
What?
How tall was he?
Who?
How tall was Vince Carter?
Because that was a nasty dunk. That was a nasty dunk. And I was in, maybe kindergarten, first grade?
How tall was Vince Carter?
Height. All right, try this. Vince. If I was being dumb right now. But I want to say maybe 6'8", 6'9". No, hold on. I would say between 6'5" and 6'8". I'll say that.
And how tall was the guy he jumped over?
Tall.
Dude was at least 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
So, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so 6'6".
So Vince Carter 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
And how tall is the guy he jumped over?
He was 7'2".
7'2". Okay. 6'6". So his legs, so his whole body is 6'6".
Yep.
So if we go halfway, that means that his legs are at 3 feet 3 inches.
Okay.
So Just saying, which we know that's not true, but so
Right.
his legs were at 3 feet 3 inches. How high did he jump to jump over a 7'2" dude? Because when you looked at the guy as he tested his head, only thing that went over his head was Vince's shorts. That dude jumped through the freaking roof. His vertical, he has I would have top 5 verticals in the league.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, just
and then the All-Star game too. When he stuck his arm in the rim.
oh yeah, the
Yep.
rim's 10 feet tall, and he threw his. Okay, remember that thing where the NBA was talking about raising the hoop?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why?
Because of that.
Between that, Shaquille breaking a bunch of them, but
Yeah.
you have guys who can just jump on the tippy toes and dump the ball.
Right.
And when you have this guy who's able to stick his whole arm and hold on to it and then jump, yeah.
Yeah. That's a,
But no,
he's one of my top, besides Dr. J and a couple of the good old cats. Let me see, Vince Carter, LeBron, obviously Kobe. Who else? I don't think. Oh, I forgot what team he's on, but it's that Terry Rozier. I want to say it was the 2015 All-Star game. He did the same dunk that Vince Carter did. He just did it backwards. So Vince Carter did the 360 and put his arm in. Terry Rozier did the reverse 360, did put his arm in. And I'm like, if you're going to use Vince Carter dunk, at least do it the correct way. But yeah, this, if I can count probably 5 of the ones that's been in for a good 15, Vince Carter, LeBron, Kobe, maybe Zach LaVine. But that's about it if I can count. Maybe 4. But Dr. J.
oh, well, everybody's originator. Well, if you look at it, so Dr. J, what Jordan, iPad of mine,
Jordan, yeah.
And then Jordan, what's next happened? Kobe, I patted myself after Jordan. We sit there and talk and whatnot. And it's like, okay, the intensity, the level that they played, and with the heart. I mean, because that's one thing I will give to MJ. When he left, played baseball, came back, he's jumping on the floor and grabbing balls because of his love for the game.
Right.
Rest in peace. I would have loved to see, what else Kobe had. I mean,
definitely.
I mean, it's like right now, what Steve Nash is coaching, Doc Rivers is coaching. Jordan decided to go a different route. I'm gonna own the team. I'm not gonna coach it, but the movers, so yeah, they got the new guys coming up. But no, these guys, I mean, the way that what they brought to the game. But like I said, if you have to look up, so you're on your laptop now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just look up a shot from downtown Freddie Brown and tell me how far back where he was on the court. And I know that a lot of your followers aren't going to know who he is, so they'll have to look up too. But you tell me where he was where he shot from.
Behind the 3-point line?
Was that? He was
So
way
behind-
behind the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good 2 feet behind the 3-point line. And how much did he get? How many points did he make?
Like what, 2?
Yep. There was no 3-point line when he was doing it. Yeah. Is that a legit statement?
That kind of reminds me of Klay Thompson. Because even though
Not
he's
sure who.
not he's on the Warriors,
Okay.
even though he's not as talked about as Steph,
Mhm.
I would say he can shoot farther from Steph. He can shoot farther than Steph.
Okay.
Like the games he shot 35 feet away from the hoop. And I was like, and it was in the game, so he shot, and I'm like, I like Clay more than Steph. He shot a little further. I'm a.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, you see, was there a 3-point line in those
No.
games that you watched? No. So he was getting 2 points for all these long range shots. If they were to calculate how many 3-point shots he made, because even Devlin Shrimp was a good outside shooter.
Okay, he's 3 steps away from the logo in this first shot.
From the logo. And where's the logo?
So logo's half court. He's three steps away from the logo. Like,
Okay.
and so I was like, I give Curry his props, but Clay's shooting from like 3 steps away from the logo, and the logo's maybe an adult, so say average, maybe 6 feet.
So
Like,
how far back to the 3-point line did he shoot?
he shot, I would say maybe go 4 or 5 feet. And that's in the game. Like, actual game, just stepping back, just shooting. Like I said, I'm not saying Steph Curry is like not good, but Clay has range.
Well, yeah. You know what? You know the thing that I start to realize about sports that, and we'll talk about this on another episode. You know how they told you in school, when will I ever use math?
Right. Oh yeah, they were talking about it with LeBron. Looking, they said they had an Excel sheet to play basketball. And they're like, you know how much math that is?
Well, okay. For basketball, you're aiming at you're at a non-moving object.
Right.
You are aiming at this. Hey, Curtis. Oh, my mechanic's here. But he's aiming at a spot, right?
Right.
You get a quarterback who's hitting somebody on a run who hasn't gotten there yet. And not only does that, I have to throw it so that you can get the ball and not the person behind you.
Right.
Well, it's 5:20. My mechanic is here. I need to go check on that. So I will bid you a fond adieu, and we will chat later.
All right, sounds good.
All right, nephew. Talk to you later.
All right.
All right.